Good afternoon, everybody. It is 2 p.m. on Thursday, January 29th, 2026, and we are live with Strawbunny Slime Streams. I'm your host, Mocha, and today we're going to be getting back into Elder Scrolls 4. Keep the train going. Boot up the game, as per usual. Music to my ears every time. When last we left off, we helped Sheogorath out with driving a town half insane, exchanged the Wabbajack staff for main quest progression, cleared out a couple of Oblivion gates, and created the most busted spell of all time, which I will endeavor not to use except in emergencies. Today, the hope is that we'll travel to the last couple of cities we haven't been to yet. I don't remember if I must have, because I walked right up to Wayne and Priory. So, I think the only city I haven't been to yet at this point is, Shadenhall. So, we're making a pilgrimage to Shadenhall, possibly clearing out its Oblivion Gate problem. Continuing with the main quest line, and if by the time we're done with the next major quest we've reached level 10, I may take a bit of a detour. I've got an idea. We're about due for the best lockpick in the game. We've earned this. The only potential downside to me getting the best lockpick in the entire game is that at that point I will no longer be bothering with the lockpicking minigame at all, for reasons that will be abundantly clear once we actually have the thing. I should probably also look for a new armor set, because the Legion set is good early game, but I think we're starting to get into, like, steel armor, maybe dwarven armor territory at this point. It would behoove me to find something better than the Legion set by now. That was a hell of a thump from the body there. It would behoove me if I were... You're so right. You're so right. God, that reminds me. One of the first mods I ever took note of in Skyrim was Friendship is Magic mod. For the wrong reasons. Nothing quite as inappropriately funny as seeing someone running around with... I think it was a pair of Pinkie Pie hoof gauntlets and a Pinkie Pie helmet and bludgeoning people to death. It's about what you'd expect from the brony community at around that time. As it should be. You're right. Oh my god, there's another Oblivion Gate up there. I already saw that one earlier. I'm not sure why I'm acting surprised. This spell doesn't do as much damage as I would like it to. Like, the fact that it's not instant damage, it's over 1 second, makes it a little tricky to use. I'm wondering if it might be a good idea to bump up the damage dealt over that 1 second, just to compensate. Oh yeah, there's a new Arknights game. Does it look any good now that it's actually coming out? 73 gigs? Oh, girl, hell no. Hell no, not for that. I was just talking with Heather the other day about games being weirdly bloated in this day and age. The Oblivion remaster is like 110 gigs. For this, but prettier. And like, I've got 110... Oh, bandit? Yeah, random bandit attack. Okay. I've got 110 gigs, but I don't know that I want to spend them on that. Had a silver bow. Not worth picking up. Yet, I think. I might get it anyway. Just dawned on me what we might be up against soon. Resentful of the Final Fantasy VII Remake for being in that gig range. Yeah, you're right to be. Friggin' No Man's Sky is... You don't even have to like sci-fi open world exploration games as a concept to respect what they've done with that game. First off, in keeping it alive and upgrading it for as much as they have. But second off, it's like, what, 30, 40 gigs for that entire game? And that's a big, big game. Roland Genseric. Where do I remember that name from? We'll probably come back to this at some point. But, like, No Man's Sky is massive for that kind of, to only ask that much space from your hard drive. Compare that with, Starfield, which is trying to scoot into roughly the same territory. Fewer planets, nothing really, the wide majority of it not handcrafted, just like No Man's Sky, and... Again, we're looking at like 100, 110 gigs for that. Like, who are we kidding? If your game goes above 50 gigs, I'm gonna start like tugging at my collar going, ugh, I don't know about that one. Just because hard drives have the space these days does not mean everyone that has a hard drive wants to fill it. It is not an excuse to make your games as poorly optimized as so many big-name games these days are. The hell is that thing? Oh, it's just another wolf. All right. Couldn't tell if it was a wolf or a boar. Oh, these are very pretty flowers. Yes, please.
What is it, citizen?
They probably don't look nearly as pretty in the inventory. They do not. I picked up sticks. Looks more like pine needle branches than leaves. And either way, it's not flowers. That is probably the Oblivion gate that Cheydinhal is going to want me to close. Let's do them a favor. Well in advance. Final Fantasy XIII is acceptable. Gorgeous game, plenty capacity for big environments, space for voice acting, cutscenes. 60 gigs flat. Yeah, that's acceptable. That, like, there's a part of me that... Oh. I've come upon an Oblivion gate, dominating the landscape outside the walls of Cheydinhal. A few guards seem to be patrolling its perimeter. I should approach one of them and see if I can render any assistance. Yeah, alright. I wanted to just go in and clear it out.
I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal.
Acceptable. Yeah, no, not preferable, but acceptable. I was just about to close that, actually.
Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion opening up all over Tamriel?
Yes, I have. I've been running around all over creation here in Cyrodiil, closing them.
Well, then you know what they're capable of producing. Although nothing has come through ever since Farwell entered.
Farwell.
About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwell, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. So far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed.
The Knights of the Thorn?
New to these parts, eh? The Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves true knights. Farwheel formed the group around 2 years ago. They make grand boasts and talk a good talk, but that's all they are. The real work goes to us, the city guard. I hate to speak ill of them, as something horrible may have happened, but their own bravado got them into this mess.
Why is this behavior tolerated, especially from the Count of all people?
It's tolerated because Farwheel is the Count's son, plain and simple. He has the power and the coin to put it all together. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking and making up stories of epic battles with impossible odds that they won. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already.
Fine enough.
Brash child. Now look what he's gotten himself into.
Well, rest assured I'll get him out of it. I've stepped through the Oblivion gate outside of Shadenhall, and now find myself in the dreaded plane of Oblivion itself. My only chance to destroy the gate and return home would be obtaining the Sigil Stone in this plane's citadel. I should make my way there now. Interesting, this feels almost like... Is it your first time doing an Oblivion gate? Oh, this guy had steel on him. Like, yes, tragic, definitely, but also, I need this more than he does, clearly. Let's just see what we're working with here. Is it an upgrade? 27242. 2724. Curious is exactly... The weights are exact... Okay, so I've just got steel armor in this case. I can just put these back. Damn. And his shoes. Give him his shoes back. Steel short sword, 5. Akavari katana, 8. Yeah, okay. Alright. This one's a good deal more scenic than your usual Oblivion gate. I do wish they'd had more unique Oblivion realm layouts like this one. I understand why they didn't, but it would be neat if there were more that were like anything aside from just entering and staring at like a gateway, a bridge, lava. Door to the bowels. You guys couldn't think of a better name for this place? It had to be the bowels. You know what? Good weight to worth ratio. 365 gold for just 5 weight. I'll take that. It was snarling down here. Alright. Is that a second one? No, just a door. Oh my god, 2 for 2 on the absorb, let's go. Very nice. I saw that flame atronach down there. Okay. Huh. Been a while since I've died. And I didn't save since before taking the quest. Alright. Alright, that's what I get. We go again. This time, save once I set foot in the portal. How about that? I've been really enjoying not having to save when I go through every single doorway.
Count.
Because I don't have to worry quite so much about things crashing. E. I didn't even notice he said E. The hell? Oh, dude, you were getting fucked up by those plants. Spell of problem solving like an emergency backup rather than a never ever. Yeah, I mean, it is an emergency backup. If I come across an obstacle that I truly cannot surpass with just what I've got in my inventory, then I will use the spell. I should not have done that, because they've got Spell Reflect. Cast at me again. You fool. You fool! One thing I do kind of like from a game design perspective here is that they've introduced us early on to two different Daedra that have basically polar opposite means of challenging the player. Scamps like to cast spell absorption / reflection on themselves, and Clanfear really like to use, by which I mean by default they have some amount of melee damage deflection. So if you want to perform optimally against them, oh, just a Clanfear this time, not a Fire Atronach. If you want to perform optimally against them, I'm just gonna let her do this. You use melee on scamps and... okay, ow. Magic on Clanfear. That's your best course of action against both of these threats. Doesn't mean you have to, though. If you really want to commit, you can just start swinging. Or start casting. Just be expected to suffer a little more for it. Alright, back out we go. It's a little unfortunate they're throwing weaker enemies at us now. Come on, bud, stop running. Especially stop running to high ground like that. What are you doing? Missed part of the stream. Can I start over? Oh. I'll kill it. With my bare hands. Yes! Alright. Now let's repair my gear. That's better. Where's the next way down? Because I don't think it's just that. Oh, another cave. Okay. This one's also the bowels. Stunted scamp. That's fine. Ooh. That's 10 points of health on an enemy we don't have to worry about. As long as I can actually hit them with the poison. And as long as they don't resist poison. Right, yes, Clan Fear. Switch gears. Now would be a good time to use a healing potion. Alright, our next enemy is a Clan Fear. I hear that hissing. I don't want the bone. Put the bone back. I hear ya. Oh! The hissing is a scamp. I'm wrong. Maybe the next path is down there. I'm trying to be funny. Can you guys hold off on the fireballs for a minute, please? Oh, hold on. You had gold. Ah.
I suppose you'll do.
I've located Farwell and one other survivor of his group. They look wounded and shaken. I don't know about that. They look fine. They sound fine. I should speak to them to learn what's happened here.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long?
I'm here to close the Oblivion gate you've blundered into.
I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 20 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah!
I'm surprised he knows how to do that. Niche JRPG. I can't stop thinking about the magazine article that described Yasunori Mitsuda only as the second best pianist in Japan instead of the composer of Chrono Trigger and Xenosaga. I mean, that's all a claim from where I'm standing, but yeah, it's a bit silly not to mention this person working on the music for our video game has worked on the music for other successful video games. Let's get you out of here.
Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah!
Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy does not have a plan. What do you want about Raymond's sweep formation? It is not a thing. He just invented that spur of the moment. These guys are a bunch of LARPers that think they're knights.
The path is yours. Lead on.
Ah, and he's no longer essential, so it's possible for him to die. With all the lava, you'd think I'd be warm, but all I feel is a bone-chilling cold. Perhaps it's fear. I like that. Can I just? I can just. Well, then I think I will just. Hey, your friend had 6 gold on him. Do you mind if I keep that? Good, thanks. Does this look like the rear flank to the two of you? Are you guarding the rear flank or are you taking the vanguard? Telling me you're gonna guard the rear flank and then just running straight in ahead of my sword is going to get you both killed.
Yeah. That's the best you can do. Get this over with.
No. Not worth it. Okay. Oh, good. Good welcoming committee. Okay, I don't like where their health is at. I think if I just wait an hour... No, I can't because we've got hostiles around. Alright. Grab that. Head back out of the tower. And now wait for an hour and their health should be good.
Die, cur! Let's get this over.
Pause the stream, I gotta get up real quick. No.
Let's get this over with.
Take your computer with you. You guys in decent condition? Bremen has been in better spirits. Two doors. This one is further up than that one, so I'm gonna say this is probably the way to go. Oh, friggin' surprised that got past, past holding. Give me a second here. Where's the moderator controls on this thing? Oh, right, I can just get rid of them. I don't need moderator controls. Alright, did that crash the game? It did not.
Yeah. What's the matter? Getting tired? Just warming up. I'm just warming up. Pathetic worm.
Bremen here is barely clinging to life. Times like these, I almost wish I had a heal other spell.
This is the part where you
Hey there, welcome to the stream. Doing all right. Let's see, do we go further up? Because there is a further up to go, and we want to get to the top of the tower.
What's the matter?
I recognize this is just a summon, but I figure 3 people against 1 enemy would only be getting in the way. Yeah, they handled that fine. Nab those.
I fought mud crabs here than you.
Alright, save right before going into the final room. Don't want one of them dying at the 11th hour if it can be helped. Argonians are tearing up the Oblivion gates, so yeah, I know, I love it. My character not included. My character is an Argonian, and clearly she's still hanging around Cyrodiil. Ooh. Ooh, these are worth picking up. Let's see here. Sell that. And keep that, replace the silver bow that I picked up with it. And now, while things are happening over there, let's see if I can't close this gate before these 2 die. Grab the sigil stone. Head down. There we go. I probably can double grab it, I don't know how. And I'm gonna play as legit as I can. I'm not using paintbrush glitches or anything. Yeah, it's interesting, the Wayward Knight is treating it as if this is my first time doing an Oblivion gate. This would have been a very good tutorial to the whole mechanic. After I touched the sigil stone, I found myself outside of Oblivion and back on Tamriel. The gate is now nowhere to be found. I should now speak with Farwill. Yeah, they lived.
We made it. I mean, victory is ours once again. Huzzah! You've done
Most
well.
unenthusiastic
I wouldn't
huzzah
have expected
imaginable.
Such bravery from someone who isn't a Knight of the Thorn. Now that this battle between good and evil has been won, and the day is ours, you should go speak with my father.
Right?
He will reward you greatly for
Right?
escorting
Who
me
the hell
home
does this guy think
and
he
closing
is?
the Oblivion Gate. Since you have led us to victory, I am hereby giving you the honorary title of a Knight of the Thorn. Your name shall be revered, and your deeds placed into song, to be performed by the greatest bards for generations to come. Congratulations.
Right. Do I have any duties as a Knight of the Thorn?
As a Knight of the Thorn, you are now expected to carry this symbol of your knighthood. Carry it proudly, and wear it well.
Right.
Make sure you address the Count properly.
Well, let's see. Is that at least a decent amulet compared to spell absorption 14 points? Fortify speechcraft 5 points. No, it is not. No, it is not. Hey, I think that's level 10, right? Currently level 9, so yeah, that's going to be level 10, which means, once we're done with progressing the main quest, it's time to take a detour and get the last lockpick we'll need. Last, first, only. The skeleton key is phenomenal. It also pretty much completely bypasses the whole lockpicking minigame, for better and for worse. But before we commit to that level up, because that'll level up enemies with us, let's take care of whatever quest we've got here. Oh, yeah, the skeleton key is a godsend. Like, I like the lockpicking minigame, but it's nice to have something that just... I never have to worry about screwing it up ever again. Oh, Rox, since it's your first time here, I should note that it's pure vanilla except for the music. You might occasionally hear pieces from music mods that I have sworn by for years. For the most part, they fit in with Oblivion's sound. There's a few exceptions, especially in the battle music, but mostly it fits the vibe. Oblivion's Symphonic Variations, I believe, is one of them, and that one's perfect. That one I've got no notes for. I think that's the right one. Might not be. I might be thinking of the wrong. Let me take a chance here. Just save the game in case it crashes. Let's see. Oh, same here on the mod addiction front, but that's why I'm playing pure vanilla. I'm trying to bypass that. Yeah, Symphonic Variations is the one that blends in perfectly. Celestial Aeon Project does not, but I like a lot of the songs it adds, so we're just gonna roll with it.
Yes? Yes?
Yes?
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhal. I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks before he thinks, but he's still my son, and I adore him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Most would have given him up for dead, rather than deal with his ego. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you wish to hear of your reward. I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indoris
Yeah, one of those
family,
toddler harnesses
held
for
in
him.
the castle for several generations. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please, choose the Thornblade or the Staff of Indoris.
The Thornblade, please.
The Thornblade it is. Again, I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal, and I especially thank you as an elated father. Farewell, and may RK guide you.
Someone needs to, like, tell this guy to rein his son in something fierce, because the dude has his head so far up his ass he ran into a portal to hell thinking he could close it with his besties, his college buddies. You guys aren't professionally trained at this, like, at all. I'm not either, but I'm also the main protagonist. I'm special. You are not the main protagonist. Count Andel Indoris, your son, is not the main protagonist. Pull him aside, talk some sense into him. Get him to stop, like, rushing headlong into literal gateways to other dimensions where everything wants to kill him. Please. For your sake, as much as for his. In fact, more than for his. You're right, I should have left him for dead. Anyway, will you, grant Bruma your aid?
I will not forget your service to me and to Cheydinhal. Rescuing my son from the Oblivion Gate was a daring feat. With the Oblivion Gate closed, I can now gladly send aid to Bruma.
Much appreciated.
You too.
Over encumbered. By how much? By a fair bit. Thornblade, one hand, disintegrate armor. Disintegrate armor's not bad. Might be worth keeping that. Looks cool, too. With the little hooks there. Although, those are, I'm realizing, twiggish enough. They're gonna snap as soon as I stab anything with this. Yeah, this is a sword that is good for, like, 2 swings. But I'll keep it. In the meantime, I need to figure out what to get rid of here. Or, wait, do I just have... I do have a feather potion. Okay. So, let's see if there's a general store around here. I forgot about the little bridge. Chidnall's pretty. Yeah, good memories from this game.
Cheydinhal sleeps more soundly tonight, thanks to you, friend. What can I do for you? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Let's see, what can I offload? Sort by weight. Staff of the Grave, not actually useful. Turn Undead, that's nothing. Oh, you know what? Can I get a better price on it? Disposition 50. Probably not a good idea to try.
A good price for a good customer.
I don't need the Knights of the Thorn Medallion.
That's more than I would usually pay.
16 Daedra Hearts. I got inducted into a frat. Yeah, pretty much. Two wolf pelts. Get rid of those. Get rid of the flawed pearl. Don't really need any of these arrows. And, as a matter of fact, don't really need the bow. I think I grabbed this just so I could sell it, so away it goes.
An excellent bargain. Come back and see me again. Goodbye.
And we're currently sitting at 281 out of, not actually 405. Not actually, that's just because of, it'd be 281 out of 355. It's just because of the feather effect. But, 281, that's much better than overburdened. Let's see. Nah, I'll keep it as is. And I want the inn. Yes.
How can I help you today, friend?
Yeah, I'm gonna level up.
How can I help you today, friend?
Hello. Cheydinhal is in your debt, friend. That Oblivion gate had us all living in fear.
I've rented a bed here?
I do have a bed available for 10 gold a night.
Huh. I don't remember visiting Cheydinhal before. I thought it was Coral that was racist.
Walk just up the stairs there, and it's the door on the right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Wasn't it Coral? Didn't I visit Coral? Yeah, I definitely visited Coral. I guess I just also visited Cheydinhal. Weird. Level 10. You woke today with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Or to level up the skills I've already been leveling up. Could do that too. Intelligence or willpower? Willpower.
How can I help you today, friend?
Do you have any other dialogue? So far, I've been doing heavy armor, sword and board, how I used to... The hell is he doing? How I used to play Oblivion, the first time I ever picked it up. But I've also been dabbling in spells. They've been more handy than I realized, probably on account of being able to use them in addition to sword and shield. Instead of Skyrim, where you have to pick.
Thank you for closing the Oblivion Gate. We all took heart when we heard the news.
Spell of solve problem. Yeah, actually, I'll show that off in just a second here.
Perhaps you need new armor, a weapon. I have a large selection of both.
That's fancy. Not that large a selection.
Why?
The easiest way for me to demonstrate spell of solve problem would just be to use it on the first available target.
By the Nine Divines, assault! Assault!
She survived? Is it not affecting her at all? Yeah, she didn't take any damage. Oh, there we go. That's an interesting glitch. So, while I was spellcrafting, I realized I could make a 100-point drain health touch spell that was not prohibitively expensive, so I just have a 100 points of damage spell that I can use to get out of any situation. I'm trying not to use it, unless I absolutely have to, but just the fact that it's there is very funny. The fact that it's there, the fact that it's not prohibitively expensive when any other elements having that same effect would be. Like, I'm just gonna demonstrate it on a guard.
It's all over, lawbreaker. Then pay. Die, damn you! Die! Die!
I did just level up, yeah. All right.
Get the muscles on you. My pleasure. I'm here to relieve you. It's about time.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, Raylan the Gravefinder. I forgot about that one. I'll save that for later. I want to do Blood of the Divines.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise.
Oh, I've already tossed the Wabbajack
second
in.
item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Martin Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades. passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself. Be sure to speak to Joffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim. I'll continue my
Speak to
study of
Joffrey. I don't know. He's all the way over
mysterious
there. It's a long walk. Hey, Joffrey.
So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator, a holy place once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes.
What evil lurks in Sankator?
I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed.
The armor of Tiber Septim.
An ancient relic of the first emperor who became the divine Talos, the patron of our order. After the Battle of Sankator, Tiber Septim gave his armor to the Blades in honor of our role in his victory.
He does sound a bit tired.
The Blades built a shrine in the catacombs of Sankator, on the spot where Tiber Septim received the blessing of Akatosh. The armor has been there ever since. Before evil came to Sankator, this shrine was a place of pilgrimage for all Blades. But no one has visited the shrine and lived to tell the tale in centuries. May Talos guide you, my friend.
Quickest way to get to Sankator would be to follow the road northeast from Coral and then go off the beaten path a bit. Oh, speaking of Coral, they probably have an Oblivion Gate to deal with too, and I haven't closed that yet, so... Hop over to Coral. Gate must be on the other side. Let's horse there, why not? Yeah, I was wondering if that was a bandit. Don't you dare hit my horse.
Am I supposed to be first?
Oh, hey, a silver warhammer. Prohibitively heavy. Neat that I'm starting to find silver or weapons off random enemies, though. Would be nice if I could find any halfway decent heavy armor aside from the Legion set. Suppose I might have to go exploring for some of that. In an open world game. Gods forbid. Alright, bud, let's just stable you here for a bit.
What is it now?
Morrowind, huh? I played through that one on stream about a year and a half ago, maybe more. It's not to my tastes, but I can see why folks would enjoy it. I certainly wish we had another antagonist as charismatic as Dagoth. He's fun to hear talk. It's another one of these. Yay. Everyone's still talking. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of nailed it with him. Dagoth is smarmy and annoying, but in an amusing enough way that I can see why he's got staying power. Oh, right, I wanted to go in one of those. I think. Because those bridges go higher up. Well, I can at least open the gate here. Most smarmy and annoying villain of Morrowind is Vivek. You're right. You're right. Stop doing that. Scamps are the ones with magic reflect. It is this way, right? No, that's the Ascension Call. That's the Ascension Call. Is it in the Central Tower? It's certainly not OSHA compliant. No, there's no handguards. Like, there's no handrails on it. That's the main problem, I think. Oh, the spikes at the bottom are fine. Those are OSHA compliant. Specifically, the Mehrunes Dagon equivalent to OSHA, of course. How does this head down? It heads up. That's surprising. Guillotine chamber. 1, 2, 3. Didn't know I could just hop them. Like, I figure at some point I should be able to do that, but I didn't know I was at that level of jump height already. Oh, the combat in Oblivion feels every bit as limp and exhausted as it looks. It's just a nice brain off, I want to kill a thing, so I'm going to left click a bunch. Lorp. I vaguely remember the Morrowind Atronachs. Oh. Huh. I'm losing health attacking her. And realize they had the same sort of physical damage reflection as scamps do. I should make some spells to counteract specific Atronachs. Next time I've got some free time on the stream, I should bang those out real quick. Spell that does no fire damage, but does do higher amounts of lightning and frost, that sort of thing. Spellcrafting always was one of the most fun parts of Oblivion for me. That and being able to enchant my own gear. Not that I've dabbled in that yet on this save. Man, just what I wanted. Spell absorb on the healing effect from the fountain. Perfect. Nothing really good from there. And down we go. What are the last couple of sigil stones I've gotten anyway? Were they both latent? Yes. Soul Trap and Resist Magic. Dispel and Spell... Ooh, Spell Absorption. Could always use more Spell Absorption. Yeah, being able to just run and immediately close the thing is very funny. Resist Magic and Spell Absorption. That's very tempting. And in all of this, I still don't have a single Chameleon Stone. You know, I did say when I have a spare moment, I should knock those spells out. I may as well go try it. Frostcrag Spire. My favorite house in the game. By an unhealthy margin. Frostcrag is so good. I wish they'd made another house as good as this one in any Elder Scrolls game? Any of the three? There we go. 3 new spells for dealing with Atronachs. Thank you for the follow, Rocks. Oh, right, I should probably hotkey a torch again, since I just undid that. And now, back to Coral.
Hi.
Hi. Did I hotkey the wrong one? Storm's Bane, Frost's Bane. Nope, I didn't. Is it because I started with fire damage on both of them? Oh, I bet it is. Oh well. Was this right before I fast traveled there? There's only a 3-minute difference. Yeah, I'm right outside. Alright. We're gonna remake those spells. Sorry about the inconvenience, folks. I am perhaps too persnickety about this. I have urgency towards my advancement. I want to get back to where I was the first time I tried doing this stream through. Where I was like... Sorry, folks, for playing my game. Well, yeah, but I'm holding up the thing I was actually trying to do in favor of something that technically I don't need to be doing. Let's see. 10 damage Frost. 10 damage Shock. And that's Flame's Bane. 10 damage Fire. 10 damage Frost. And that's Storm's Bane. And then 10 damage Shock. And 10 damage Fire. And that's Frostbane. There. That's better. Flame on 1. Storm on 3. Frost on 2. Heal on 4. And torches on 5. Cool. And now, back to Coral. And there's another Oblivion gate. This is a very nice, if a bit precarious little walkway, though. Actually, this hill-covered stairs kind of reminded me of a spot right outside my house. A lot of stairs to climb. No bridges, though. I wish we had bridges around here. It's very pretty. I think this is actually close to where my mom made her mod-added house, as a matter of fact. I could be wrong, but this feels like about the right spot. Cloud Top. Cool name. Interesting. Just a broken pillar. I'm sure there must be a point to Cloud Top. That's right! I remember now. I think it's part of a Mage's Guild side quest. To the effect of, like, if I cast a lightning bolt spell on that pillar, it'll give me an extremely strong one, but it will also electrocute me in the process. Yeah, Fingers of the Mountain, that's the one. I remembered there was a reason for this place. Not that I ever used Fingers of the Mountain, I was never a good enough spellcaster to, but, like, it's a free shock spell, in theory. I want to try it. I want to try it. My sibling notes it's possible it won't work unless I'm on the quest, in which case this is a waste of time, but I want to find out. Be funny if I can just grab it without anybody telling me about it. Alright, let's see. Nothing. Mystery solved. I was wondering if that wolf would ever break free. That's 3 deer just hopping around up here. What are they up to? Black bear. Yeah, you run. I'll take care of this, I think. I hope. Oh, my lord. Is that more dangerous than demon dungeons? I usually associate bears in Elder Scrolls games with danger. It's not a brown bear, so we're not in super dangerous territory, but bears are right around the time when the wilderness starts feeling like it's meaning business to me. I don't know what the mnemonic for bears is. Black, fight back. Brown, lay down. White, good night. I see. Is that an actual thing? That sounds like a joke. But maybe now I know the strategy for a black bear encounter in real life. It's real. Huh. Alright. Arms out, voice loud. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think I remember seeing a video of a black bear that had gotten into someone's yard and was kind of a complete chicken about encountering the person when they both turned the corner at the same time. Oh yeah, there's skeletons here. Don't draw attention to yourself for a brown bear. Frankly, I think if you're encountering a polar bear on your own, you've got bigger problems than the polar bear. Ping. You know, I respect the skeletons. The polar bear will just eat you because you're the nearest and easiest to meet in the end. Yeah, that makes sense. I respect the skeletons in Oblivion, but I've had skeletons in video games ruined for me by Elden Ring. There are no funnier skeletons in video games than the ones that FromSoft puts in their games. Sans is funny for different reasons. He's not combat skeleton funny. Okay, I did like launching that one's head a little bit. How serious can he be? He's only got one hit point. He's a grocery store clerk. You're right. You're right. Oh my god, there's another one. And this one's carrying a nasty-looking battle axe. Don't my sideways power attacks have a chance to disarm opponents? Hey! Now we're gaming. The hell is he doing? He had to bend down and pick up his stuff. That's funny. I didn't expect them to have an animation for that. How resilient are these guys? Oh, my katana's almost broken. That's a contributing factor. Okay, I'm not winning the reach battle here. Hold on. Do I have any standard potions of healing? I have a potion of health. Alright, looks like it's up to me and my incredible magical powers. My sibling asked in the background, hearing that, if I was going to use solve problem. Not yet. Not unless I absolutely must. I want your battle axe. You will give me your battle axe. And then I will kill you with your battle axe. Come on, get disarmed. There are no winners in the skeleton war. Well, that's not true, because if I can grab his battle axe, that's one battle axe that I have that he doesn't. I just need him to relinquish the damn thing. Consequences of using a fatigue potion. Come on. Give up the battle axe or die. I don't love you. Fighting this one skeleton has taken half the... There we go. Dwarven battle axe. Not even worth it, but whatever. I have a battle axe now. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Oh. Oh, Xenosaga. Hey, nice. Oh, there's a second one. Of course there is. I don't like swinging this thing. Okay, there goes one. And there's the other one. There's gonna be like 5 more skeletons around here, mark my words. Hello? Skelemans. Any funny bones around? I guess not. Oh, wait. Combat music. Espy, I was gonna make a joke about humorous. Strong potion of sorcery. Great, that's exactly what I needed. Thank you. So where is the combat music coming from? What's the source of the combat music here? What's trying to kill me? It's not up here. Warhammer, turn undead. I am fighting undead. No. Ah, it's another skeleton with a shield. Of course it's with a shield. Right. Moving on. 65 on that katana. Oh, dear God. My kingdom for like 5 more repair hammers. I have found the entrance to the catacombs of Sancretor. I should search them for the shrine of Tiber Septim. And there's ghosts. And the thing about ghosts is you have to hit them with enchanted weapons or silver weapons. Or spells. Yeah, they resist frost. I'm noticing that. I do have a Staff of Lightning if I need it. I will endeavor not to need it. Not a half bad sell price on that ectoplasm, though. Alright, here we are in Sankrator. This is why I kept the Thornblade on hand. Oh, Dart Trap. One. None. One. Fast, slow, fast, slow. Okay. Fast, 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 fast. There we go. Dart Trap. Two ghosts. They are remarkably susceptible to melee attacks, at least. Alright. This place ain't too bad. I know there's gonna be more skeletons, but right now, this seems very manageable compared to the mess outside. No sooner do I say that. Fuck it. Remember when like 2 shots from this thing was enough to kill whatever I was fighting? Ancient Act. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. These guys have loot.
At long last, you have freed me. Now, I can finally complete my lord's last request.
Who are you?
I was Realus, loyal blade of Emperor Tiber Septim. I do not know how long I have been dead. It feels like an eternity.
And what happened to you?
My 3 companions and I were sent here by the Emperor Tiber Septim to discover what evil had defiled the holy catacombs of Sankrator. We did not know that the Underking, who was here in Artis, had reason to take his first revenge upon his former lord. The Underking defeated and ensnared us in his evil enchantment, and bound us here to guard forever the defiled shrine of Tiber Septim.
And is this Underking still here?
He departed long ago, but his evil will remains, preventing any from paying homage at the shrine of Tiber Septim. Over the uncounted years of our slavery here, we have brooded over our defeat. I believe that we can undo the Underking's evil magic. I go now to complete my duty to my lord, Tiber Septim. Free my brothers, and together we may be able to lift the Underking's curse. Farewell.
I could be completely
Why do you disturb me? I must free the shrine so that I can sleep.
Man, you're disturbing me.
It's been so long since I have slept.
I guess he was supposed to interact with me, but I beat him to it. Oh, it's lighter weight. Lighter weight, same damage. There's got to be a downside. Maybe it breaks quicker. I could be misremembering, but isn't there deep lore that implies Zurin Arctis is kind of part of Talos? Like, there's this whole complicated situation with him and Tiber Septim and the Nord that is potentially also part of Talos, if memory serves. I'm putting this battle axe back. This thing ain't good for anything except taking up space. Tiber Septim, Arctis, and yeah. Hjalti, right? Hjalti Earlybeard? Hey! I know my weird lore. Ghosts. I'm on a mission from God. If there are ghosts, no, there aren't. You know what? I should recharge the staff while it's occurred to me. Let's see. Lesser soul should be fine. Just for now. I don't need it fully charged. All right. Oh, Dwarven Mace on this guy. Poke. 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 And a Warden's Key. Thank you. And a potion of healing, finally. Alright, Dwarven Mace, 6 damage versus 9 damage on my katana. Yeah, no, I think I'm keeping my katana. Is that just because I've got so many more points in blade than in blunt? That'd do it. Don't fix what ain't broken, I guess. Keep a good thing going. Blocked. Man. I'm trying to do something funny. You're killing the vibe. Repair hammer. Ugh. I need to use it. I need to break it immediately. I need to break it immediately. There we go. Oh my god. Early bird got the worm. That one's awful, thank you. Up. Conveniently placed bedroll for anyone that I don't know needs to level up or something. As long as there's no enemies nearby. Oh. Huh. You know, I didn't think spells could go through that door, barred though it may clearly be. Now, can I level up? No, I cannot. There's more enemies. Second ghost. More. There's a third ghost in this economy? Oh, there's a second bedroll in this economy, though. Espy, you're scaring me. You gotta stop wailing ghostily in the chat. Not zombie ghosts, just regular ghosts. If there were zombie ghosts, I'd uninstall the game. That'd be too scary. Another repair hammer. I must break it immediately. Yes! Are there any more Squidwards I should know about? I hear him. Just point and click and 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 point and There we go. Yeah, let's pick up another ancient katana. Why not? I've destroyed the second of the cursed blades guarding Sancre-Tor, freeing his spirit to help his companions lift the Underking's enchantment from the shrine of Tiber Septim. I should continue to search for the other 2 undead blades. Do you have anything to say to me? Anything? No, he's just gonna walk off? Alright. What did I do to earn a spectral meow? I don't pay attention to the things I say sometimes. Oh, no, I get it. Any other Squidwards I should know about. Sorry, took my brain a minute to catch up with my brain. God damn it. Slow, slow, fast, fast, slow. Slow, fast, slow. It adds. It adds. Oh my god, I did not get enough sleep last night. I'm starting to see, like, after images of anything dark if I'm staring at it for too long. Clearly the solution is for me to pause the stream so I can take a 30-minute nap. Actually, on the subject of napping, I've cleared the place out. Can I bedroll now? I can. Hey, level time. Level 11. Being smart doesn't hurt, and a little luck now and then is nice. But the key is patience and hard work. And intelligence. Being smart doesn't hurt. Never in all my Oblivion playthroughs have I ever put a single point into my luck stat. At least, not that I can remember. I might have done it on my previous one. I don't know why I would. I've never put points in luck. Right, I should unequip this staff. Still got 13 charges on it. Alright, that's 1, 2... Is there anything in here? Yeah, there's a chest with a potion of healing. Hey! I always need more of those. Sancre-Tor Hall of Judgment. There's 2 ghosts. There's 3 ghosts. This place is scary. I am going to play through the DLC. Frankly, if I didn't want to show the entire game off, I would have at least made it my mission to show off the 2 main DLC packs. Oh, that was some knockback on that. I put some English on that one. The main DLC packs, if it needs be said, are Knights of the Nine and Shivering Isles. That's what I refer to when I say that, because there's like a dozen different DLC packs in this game. One of the early adopters for microtransactional garbage, except it wasn't garbage, it was actually worth something. Friggin' Frostcrag Spire, hello. Worth the price of admission, that one. But specifically, if I were to play only 2 parts of this game for the audience, it would be Knights of the Nine and Shivering Isles. Oh, these ones are ancient ghosts. That explains why they're not dying so easily. Or have they been ancient ghosts the whole time and I just haven't been paying attention? No, because ancient ghosts go invisible. I like the orrery, too. If I'm to keep rattling off... Oh, you know what I should play in this playthrough? I've never done Battlehorn Castle. I tried to buy that one and it just would never let me. I should see what that one even is like. I want to do that one. Yay! That was a voice crack and a half there, huh? I tried to say yay, and my throat punished me for it. Another ancient ghost. The enchanted item does not have enough charge, but that's fine because it's technically still an enchanted weapon, which means I can still do damage to the thing I'm attacking. I'm pretty sure that's what the situation here is. It's that, or this is an enchanted silver longsword, and I've just never seen a silver longsword in this playthrough, and it's been years since I've seen one at all. I'm getting so many ancient ghosts now. Where was the other one? I heard another one. Or saw another one. It's another ancient. Ow. Don't do that. Sakurai's curse. By Talos, this can't be happening. Oh, this one's just a regular ghost. Next stop, blood room. Room full of blood. Accidentally hit my touch spell when I meant to hit my heal. As it goes. Let's recharge this thing a little bit, huh? One more. Come here, buddy. Point and click, and point and click, and point and click, and point and click. Oh, yours is enchanted, huh? What do we got? Disintegrate armor. Oh, God. How bad's my armor looking now? Not too bad. It's a two-hander, though. Damn it. Damn it. 577. That's worth keeping around. I've destroyed the third of the cursed blades guarding Sancre-Tor. I need to find and destroy the last of the cursed blades so that his freed spirit can help the ghosts of his companions dispel the evil enchantment blocking the way to the shrine of Tiber Septim. One, 2, 3. All it takes is a little patience. I'll roll with the two-hander for a bit, why not? Did I test the ghost fire? I'm testing the ghost fire. Does this hurt? It does not. I'm surprised it does not. Oh, I failed a spot check here. Damn it. Here we go. Base Ring of Aegis. 12% shield. Yeah, I think I will. And replace what shield? Agility, fire shield. Agility. Did that give me... Woo, that gives me a lot of armor points. Hold on. Look at that. You see that? 22. And then I equip the ring. 34. Hell yeah. Now we're cooking. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Ooh. Don't I have some sigil stones that do shield? I do not. I made that up for clout. I'm lying to my audience. Ukulele apology. Oh, God help me. I don't know how to play ukulele. I don't even know how to play Banjo-Kazooie. It's fine, they made a new one. Technically, didn't they remake an old one? Oh. Last guy's just immediately here. Cool. Duel me. Ow. Okay. Ooh, soup. Sounds good. Is this guy wielding a one-handed enchanted sword? I think he is. At last, a weapon for me. North Wind. Ooh, that's a cool name for a sword. No pun intended. Frost damage 10 points on strike. Not useful at all against ghosts. But against anything else, maybe. Let's put one of my other ancient katanas back. back, quote-unquote. Here, hold this. All of the cursed blades of Sancretor have been destroyed. Their freed spirits have gone to the shrine of Tiber Septim to try to dispel the enchantment laid upon it by the Underking long ago. I should go to the shrine at once to see if they succeed in their final quest. This feels good. I like the two-handed katana. I don't think it's a replacement for sword and board. But the strong attack animation feels weighty. Pleasantly so. I might roll with this for a bit. You know what? You know what? Let's do some two-handed sorting for a bit. Yeah, no, this feels good. Oh. Oh, shit. This feels good. I was not expecting a two-handed sword to feel as good as sword and board. Carrying both seems like it might be the strat for me. John Romero. So much time in Elden Ring spent trying to avoid playing a katana character, and here I am with a katana in Oblivion instead. A set of two swords, one big and one small, known as a daisho, is typical samurai fare. Yes, but can't dual wield in Oblivion, so I've got to settle for a daikatana. Avoiding katanas when I should be avoiding Elden Ring. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. I need to play more Elden Ring. Reforged 2.0 came out. I should be going nuts over that. You get the die or the show, one at a time. What is aggroed onto me? Is it a fish? Is there a fish in here? I don't like how deep that goes. Oh, this is a little uncomfortable. At least I'm, Khajiit, I was going to say. Known water breathers, Khajiit. At least I'm an Argonian. We are sworn enemies. Well, I don't know what's aggroed onto me, but it won't be aggroed onto me once I come through here. Or it shouldn't be, anyway. Ah, music's still playing. Maybe it's a ghost and I didn't see it. Tomb of Raymond Cyrodiil, Tomb of Raymond II, Ancient Tomb. Curse sounds like it's been cleared to me. The ghosts of the 4 cursed blades have dispelled the evil enchantment on the shrine of Tiber Septim. The way to the armor is now open. The inscription on this tomb is illegible. I'm gonna assume it's the same for the other ancient tomb. Oh, okay. Okay, Buster. That feels real good, though.
We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell.
We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell.
We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell. We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell.
For those not privy to Elder Scrolls lore, Aetherius is the realm from which, or the plane of existence, I suppose, from which all magic pours. Most magic, if not all, in the Elder Scrolls universe is provided by the sun and the stars, which are actually holes to Aetherius, created by, I know his name is Magnus. He was kind of the architect for Nirn. Him and his essentially disciples / children, I'm not sure which you'd rather call them, did not like what they were designing, got fed up, and left for Aetherius, tearing holes in the fabric of space as they did so. And that's how we have the sun and the stars. I have the armor of Tiber Septim, now to take it to Martin at Cloud Ruler Temple. I want to equip it. I can equip it! I genuinely thought it just wouldn't let me do that. Oh, that looks good, though. I wish I could keep that. The sun is a hole, correct. The sun is a hole, and the moon is the corpse of a... Well, the moons are 2 halves of the corpse of a dead god, which is also a separate plane of existence. Give it to Martin, and he's like, why does it smell salty? God, would Martin Septim be racist? It seems like everyone else in Cyrodiil is. Repair hammer. I have to break it immediately. Yes! The greater lore of the Elder Scrolls games seems so much more interesting than the stuff you as the player experience. Yes, correct. I have come to realize this. Although, I think another part of the fun of it is that it's written into the lore specifically that none of it has to be canon if you don't want it to be. Like, for as weird as we get with friggin' time-traveling cyborgs and the other planets in the solar system actually being separate planes of existence that the brain can't comprehend, and the time necromancer successfully became a god and did not become a god because time got ripped in 6 different directions at once. So while Manimarco is down here being the leader of the necromancers in the Mages Guild questline, he is also a third moon that is invisible. Except once every, 7 days, when necromancers are able to make black soul gems. And I could go on with all the weird shit that goes on in Elder Scrolls lore, but it's also said, I don't remember who by or where, that all of it can just be bullshit if you don't want to accept it. And I think that's probably the most fun part of it for me, just on its face. Like, I like all the weird stuff, but I think it's very funny that they specifically, even the one that wrote all this said, yeah, no, none of this has to mean anything if you don't want it to. Oh, here's another weird thing. The other continents on the face of the planet Nirn are not just other continents. They are previews of past and future renditions of the world after it got destroyed and recreated, because that's happening a lot. That happens every several thousand years or so.
Hail.
Martin's got more books. Up to and including Morrowind, they took an approach to lore and in-universe history, much like history in the real world, where everything is more or less an attestation, and lots of in-game historians are even unreliable, too. But in Oblivion and onward, they took a more whatever the game devs say is canon word of God stance. True, but they still found ways to get weird with it, and Michael Kirkbride, the biggest freak of the lore writers, is still contributing from time to time, so I take his presence as a continued sign that things in this franchise can be as weird or as mundane as you want them to. In-game historians being unreliable is very, very funny to me, because that's completely true, and nowhere is that better demonstrated than someone saying the Dragon Break didn't happen, and then within the same book where they say that, providing evidence that the Dragon Break happened and their minds just not registering it. The Dragon Break, for anyone wondering, is about 1,000 years of history in Elder Scrolls mythology that just didn't technically happen because oh yeah, Kirkbride's still a contributor from time to time. And even when he's not, they still pay homage to him. Elder Scrolls Online, for instance, has a secret, I want to say it's either the Sermon 0 or Sermon 37 for the 36 Sermons of Vivek that points interested players in the direction of Coda, Michael Kirkbride's hypothetical story from the late 5th era. I think it's neat. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right, the Dragon Break. Somewhere around either the 1st or 2nd era, a bunch of human supremacists wanted to rip the elfishness out of the god of time, Akatosh. So they chanted and danced and prayed so hard at the top of White Gold Tower that it shattered time for 1,000 years. So it's 1,000 years that effectively didn't happen / did not have any canonicity to them. I love the Dragon Break as a concept, too. Anyway, Martin, we've got your armor.
My progress on the Mysterium Xarxes is slow, I'm afraid. How goes your search for the armor of Tiber Septim?
Nations went to war with themselves in the past / future. Yes! I have the armor.
The Septim blood may flow through my veins, but you have the soul of a hero. The armor of Tiber Septim himself. Joffrey will be amazed to see it. You can reassure Joffrey that I will not destroy the armor. All I need is a scraping of Talos's divine blood. The blades are as touchy as priests about relics of Tiber Septim, it seems.
Right. What else can I do to help?
While you were gone, I've made some progress in deciphering the Mysterium Xarxes ritual. The third item we need is a great Welkin stone. You may have run across lesser Welkin stones. They're fairly common in Ayleid ruins, but a great Welkin stone will not be easy to come by. They have been plundered one by one over the years, due to their great value to mages and occultists. There is only one place that is rumored to still contain one. The ruins of the Ayleid city of Miskarkand. A place where many have perished seeking its great stone. But nothing else will do, so you must succeed where all others have failed.
Tell me more about Miskarkand.
The capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms which flourished in Cyrodiil before the rise of men. It is said that the ruins are still haunted by the vengeful spirit of its last king. True or not, it is not a place to enter lightly. Be careful.
A great Welkin stone.
The pinnacle of Ayleid magic. Once, every Ayleid city had its great stone, but they've all been plundered over the centuries. All but one. The great stone of Miskarkand is reputed still to shine in the deep darkness of its ruined halls. But no one has ever done more than glimpse it from a distance. It is said to be guarded by the ghost of the last king of Miskarkand.
And as for Miskarkand itself, do you have any insights?
Miskarkand is one of the most extensive Ayleid ruins in Cyrodiil. It was the capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms. You might find glories and laments among the Ayleid ruins useful. I have the library's copy at my table if you need it.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
Be careful, my friend. I know you've braved many dangers already, but Miskarkand is not to be taken lightly.
Glories and Laments Among the Ayleid Ruins by Alexandra Hetrard. Having arrived at Godelsfont Priory, halfway on the gold road between Skingrad and the Imperial City, I resolved to make a side trip to view the magnificent ruins of Sayatatar, or Shadow of the Fatherwoods in the ancient Ayleid tongue. After many hours of difficult travel through tangled hawthorn hells and limberlosts, I was suddenly struck dumb by the aspect of 5 pure white columns rising from a jade-green mound of vines to perfect V-shaped arches and graceful capitals towering above the verdant forest growth. This spectacle caused me to meditate on the lost glories of the past, and the melancholy fate of high civilizations now poking like splinter shards of bone from the green-grown tumulus of time-swept obscurity. Within the forest tangle, I discovered an entrance leading down into the central dome of a great underground edifice once dedicated to Magnus, the god of sight, light, and insight. Dimly lit by the faded power of its magical pools, the shattered white walls of the enclosure shimmered with a cold blue light. The marble benches of the central plaza faced out across the surrounding waters to tall columns and sharp arches supporting the high dome. From the central island, stately bridges spanned the still pools to narrow walkways behind the columns, with broad vaulted avenues and limpid canals leading away through ever-deepening gloom into darkness. Reflected in the pools were the tumbled columns, collapsed walls, and riotous root and vine growth thriving the dark half-light of the magical fountains. The ancient Ayleids recognized not the 4 elements of modern natural philosophy, earth, water, air, and fire, but the 4 elements of high elf religion, earth, water, air, and light. The Ayleids considered fire to be but a weak and corrupt form of light, which Ayleid philosophers identified with primary magical principles. Thus, their ancient subterranean temples and sanctuaries were lit by lamps, globes, pools, and fountains of purest magic. It was by these ancient, faded, but still active magics that I knelt and contemplated the departed glories of the long-dead Ayleid architects. Gazing through the glass-smooth reflections of the surrounding pools, I could see deep below the slow pulse, the waxing and waning of the Welkin stones. The chiefest perils of these ruins to the explorer are the cunning and deadly mechanisms devised by the Ayleids to torment and confound those who would invade their underground structures. What irony that after these many years, these devices should still stand vigilant against those who would admire the works of the Ayleids. Gosh, isn't it tragic that their fall left their cities in such disrepair? Also, don't look into the flesh gardens. Yeah, no, not kidding. For it is clear these devices were crafted in vain. They did not secure the Ayleids against their true enemies, which were not the slaves who revolted and overthrew their cruel masters, nor were they the savage beast peoples who learned the crafts of war and magic from their Ayleid masters. No, it was the arrogant pride of their achievements, their smug self-assurance that their empire would last forever, that doomed them to fail and fade into obscurity. Well, that didn't exactly help me learn anything about Miskarkand, but thank you. Okay. Too noble to be racist, but he's very humble and world-wise. Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, we've still got some time left. Let's see if I can knock this out. As a disclaimer, I didn't know where this shrine was. I looked it up in advance because I figured we might be hitting level 10. So this is not one of those instances where just blindly wandering the landscape I can go, oh, you know, I think that one might belong to Nocturnal, and presto, I'm right. As cool as it's been for me to get 2 of those in a row, I'm not doing it here. And I don't have a perfect idea of where the Shrine to Nocturnal is, but I know it's north-northeast of Leowin. I know that's what I read. Azura, save me from these men and Mer and their ideas about where Khajiit worked out how to do things. During the Dragon Break, everyone wondered how it was that people were able to keep track of time. Like, the fact that time was literally broken should have made it impossible, but someone, somewhere, said, oh, it was about 1,000 years, and they were right. And, few people want to credit the Khajiit with having figured that one out, but they kept track of the moons, which were the only things properly keeping time at the time. If you're wondering how that's possible, there's a pretty close connection between Lorkhan and Akatosh. So, where Akatosh may have been temporarily destabilized during the Dragon Break, you know, temporarily, quote-unquote, Lorkhan, the missing god of the Pantheon, as it were, was still keeping track of things. The Khajiit call him Lorkaj, but ultimately it's the same god. That looks like it should be the place I'm looking for. You know, what's funny is we're actually about caught up with where I was the first time I played Oblivion. I haven't done... Took a perfectly good god and gave him schizophrenia. If you make certain mythologies out to be canon, the Khajiit and Argonians are literally wrong. And yet, at the same time, the Khajiit and Argonians are literally right. And that's a part of the fun for me. Is that, like, everyone is right, and therefore no one is right, and therefore everyone is right. But yeah, we're about caught up with where we were the first time I tried playing Oblivion, but since I'm playing it more often than just once every 4 days, we've gotten here much quicker, relatively speaking. That, and I'm not doing a whole lot of side questing distractions. All of this is just a dream anyhow. Shh, don't say that too loudly. We don't want to wake the Godhead.
What is your business in this place?
I'm here to speak to your god, I believe Nocturnal?
You should not be in this place. What is your business here? Do you believe yourself worthy to speak to Nocturnal?
I wish to approach the shrine, yes.
Perhaps you have been summoned. Perhaps Nocturnal desires your service and has guided you here. Approach.
Very well.
Her eye is upon you.
One of, if memory serves, the few instances in the game where all you need to be is powerful enough to speak with the god.
Night among the strangers. Secrets in the dark. Nocturnal is here. But my eye is blind and drowned, stolen from its shrine and hid in dark waters. To steal
Good
from
time
a god
for rain.
is most unwise. In Leowin, 2 Argonians think themselves secret, but the Eye has seen them. Find these thieves in the city that spans the waters. Learn where they hide my eye. Retrieve the Eye of Nocturnal Mortal, and return it to me, and I shall look favorably upon you.
When summoned, Nocturnal spoke to me of the Eye of Nocturnal, which has been stolen. The Daedra believes the thieves to be in Leowin. I am to go there, find the thieves, and return the Eye to the shrine.
You have been set on a path. Follow it.
Simple enough.
Greetings. Something I can help you with?
Have you heard of a gem called the Eye of Nocturnal?
Eye of Nocturnal? Doesn't sound familiar to me.
Any rumors around town?
I was walking past Rosentia Galenis' home the other day, and I heard these strange animal noises, or something from inside. Very odd.
Very odd. Rosentia Galenis?
Every time I pass by that woman's house, I hear odd animal noises and smell a foul odor. Maybe she's caring for some sick pet or something. Whatever it is, she should clean up her act. It's surprising that a wealthy woman like that would let her property fall into such disarray. Farewell.
That's probably fine.
Hi there.
Pardon me?
Is there a problem?
I'm looking for a gem called the Eye of Nocturnal.
Eye of Nocturnal? Doesn't sound familiar to me.
Go to the son of... Oh my god. Go to son of Donald the Butcher. Bring me one of his famed jubilant meals. Come on.
Farewell.
I think Nocturnal would want a little more than just a random Happy Meal.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Combat music?
Die!
Okay. Alright. Who the heck is this guy? And for that matter, why the heck? Oh! Okay, Mythic Dawn agent. She'd want you to steal it. She would want me to steal it. Speaking of stealing, I'll just take this guy's house key real quick.
Rest in peace.
Pardon me?
The common folk of Leowin recognize your valor, even if Count Terentius does not. What do you need, friend?
Any rumors about town?
Good news from Clutch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
I see.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's so great. I sneak into people's houses, take things off their tables and shelves, and put them into barrels. Isn't that rich? They think that things are stolen, but no, they are right there. They just don't know.
I like this guy. Good to know.
Farewell.
Just so long as none of the things you're stealing are mine, yes? I suppose that does kind of explain why you occasionally find errant food objects and such in barrels. At least it explains it here. Doesn't explain why it's the case in, like, the entire rest of the game. Go to Leowin, find the thieves. Part 1 done, part 2 in progress. She did say 2 Argonians.
Fantastic.
Well, these are 2 Argonians.
You too.
My
Pardon
name
me?
is Numin. Have you seen that no-good rascal husband of mine, Mahai? God knows what he is up to this time.
Weren't you literally just talking with him?
Gods are my witness. I give that man the simplest list of things to do, and somehow he forgets half of it and gets the rest wrong. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. You too.
I am Mahai. That poor fellow who is chased everywhere by that nagging fishwife, Numin. Please, just don't mention me to her, or she will burst into one of her tirades.
Right.
There are things I like to do. Does this never occur to her? Does she think I live each minute to run her errands for her? She wonders why she cannot find me. Doesn't it occur to her that I am hiding from her?
Do I need to know any of this? Why
Good day.
are you both just dumping your marital problems on a random citizen? Random passersby at that. What did I do? Couples game for them. I'm not sure how to feel about that idea. I suppose there is something very funny about the mental image of, like, a couple that's pretending to be unhappy, but really they're just making a show of, like, who can upset the most people in town today by telling blatant lies about the other. Something about that seems funny.
Can you spare a coin? I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
Have a coin, beggar.
Thank you, kind lady.
Any rumors about town?
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kavach, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city.
I am, yes.
Blessings of Julianus upon ye.
That sign is crooked. I wonder. Maybe the innkeep has heard things.
Good afternoon.
Well, you found the 3 sisters. Beds and food. Not cheap, but you get what you pay for. I'm Shuravi, the sister that works and worries. Shamada is sweet and decorative. Shomara is dumb as a post, but she can cook, at least.
Any word about town?
Blackwood Company is putting the Fighters Guild to shame. They're a new mercenary company competing with the guild. Beast people and others savages. Work cheap and fast. No job too tough. Not fussy either. Fighters Guild better watch out.
I see.
Be seeing you.
The Count always says that Leowin stands alone, but your actions proved him wrong. Well done.
Have you heard any rumors about town?
When Cedrasa isn't teaching alchemy, he spends all of his time researching a cure for skooma addiction.
That's quite kind of him. Anything else?
Weebam-Na and Bajin have been bragging about some big score they made recently. They claim it's a valuable jewel. Who knows with those two?
Now that sounds of interest to me. Tell me more about this Weebam-Na.
He's always got some scam going with Bajin, his partner. You might find them both at Weebam-Na's house.
And Bajin?
She wasn't a bad sort until she hooked up with that rascal Weebamna. That's where you're likely to find her, at Weebamna's house.
Weebamna.
Be seeing you.
Guy is 2/3 of the way from turning into a Hollow Knight character with that one. Weebamna.
Look at the muscles on you. I'm Bijin. I'm a hunter and Weebamna's partner. I hope he didn't bother you about the rat thing.
I
He's
haven't
gone
listened to the Young
totally
Scrolls album
rat
with Weebamna in it.
I'm afraid.
Right. Have you heard of a gemstone called the Eye of Nocturnal?
Why? Why would you ask? I've never heard of it. No idea what you're talking about. And Weebamna doesn't know either.
I see.
Bye.
Yes?
Oh, there you are.
Rats. Hate them. Hate them. Everyone. Gonna hunt them down and chop them all to tiny bits. Oh, did I say that out loud? Excuse me. I'm Weebamna, the hunter. You got to excuse me. I got rats on the mind.
I can tell. I have something else on the mind. A gemstone I'm seeking called the Eye of Nocturnal. Interested?
Never heard of the thing. And neither has Bijin. You ask too many questions.
Fine enough. I'll just be over here then. I think there's a specific place I'm supposed to stand. Don't remember where it is. Maybe if I exit and come back in?
But what if the trolls eat it?
Trolls don't like water. Trolls don't swim. The eye is perfectly safe in Tidewater Cave. So relax.
I overheard Bijin and Weebamna speaking of Tidewater Cave and the treasure they've hidden there. I should investigate the cave. How convenient that I know exactly where it is. It is that way. I know right where it is. Quick detour to the pawn shop.
If it isn't the Toast of Leywin, how can I help you? May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Disposition 67. Let's see if we can bump this up to 50% value. Don't need this.
That's a good deal.
Between that and the other ancient Akaviri katanas, I may as well keep the enchanted one. Get rid of these arrows. Do I have anything else particularly heavy on me? 3 Daedra Hearts. And 27 things of ectoplasm.
A fine transaction. That's more than I'd usually pay.
Some Imp Gall. Anything else? Oh, a bear pelt. And 3 wolf pelts. Okay,
You
that should
drive a
be
hard bargain.
that should be good for
Thank
now.
you. Come again. Take care.
That leaves me with 305 out of 375. That's good. 375. Wow. That number just hit me. You know what else just hit me is the downside of only carrying enchanted weapons while I'm not a high enough repair, like, armor skill to repair them myself. Hope that doesn't cause me any trouble. Not that I've got any repair hammers in the first place. Damned if I do, I guess. Down along this path to Tidewater Cave. Path, quote unquote. Strongly worded. Strong wording calling it a path. Down along the shore to find Tidewater Cave. How about that? I'm gonna be so wrapped up in it, I may as well get it right. It's probably just another mud crab, isn't it? In which case, it's moving too slow to catch up to me. Full of soup and empty of thoughts. Congratulations. Congratulations on both. Yeah, there's a troll. Pet peeve spotted. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice the trees. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Tidewater Cave. Here we are. Mud crab. Yeah? Journeyman of mud crab destruction. That's a bear. There's a bear in here? Bear with me? This is verifiably not their home. They were talking about trolls out there. Cool flip, guy. There's a rat. I don't know if I want to just eat the next hit. Okay, now this is getting scary. Potion of healing. Barely did anything, but maybe it'll count. Okay. Strong potion of healing. Oh my god. Four calipers? Hell yeah. Oh, we're loaded now. Oh, are they weak to fire? I mean, I'm using fire and shock, so... shouldn't really matter. Unless I have a better just flame spell, which I don't. And I don't have an unenchanted weapon. But if I did... do I have a sigil stone for fire damage? Frost, frost... shock. I do not. Don't need to kill every troll, I don't think. Unless the path naturally takes me through every troll. They don't like water. Slaughterfish do, though. But slaughterfish also suck, so... joke's on them. That's 2 trolls. Oh god, that's 2 trolls. Alright, that's 2 trolls and me. Why do you gotta be hitboxed like this, guys? How are you moving in my stopped time? Ah, there's a rat. I don't think trolls can swim. No, they certainly cannot. Ooh. Ooh, weak spot detected. Ow. This is riveting. Four calipers again. How's my cleaver looking? Bad. It's looking bad. Okay. Wait for an hour. Yeah, my sword is really not looking good. I don't think they're frost resistant. If they are, oh well. Now there's a bedroll. I could level. I could level. Let's level. Level 12. You can't believe how easy it is. You just have to go a little crazy, and then suddenly it all makes sense, and everything you do turns to gold. We're past the 3-hour mark, but I'm gonna complete this quest. Because it's not really that difficult a quest to complete, aside from all the trolls, and the payoff is immeasurable. Oh, that looks like an important gemstone. Important and possibly extremely cursed, but... Damn, that is cool. Grab that. I found the Eye of Nocturnal, presumably. There's not many other gems like it, so we have to assume. I should return to the shrine. This looks like a super boss arena. I'm glad that's not a thing in Oblivion. Out to Topal Bay. Back to the shrine. And in exchange for a surprisingly minimum amount of effort...
My eye is returned, and I once again see into the darkness that is your world. We mock the thieves, for bitter is their loss. You, mortal, may take this. It shall open the secrets of dark places for you.
Nocturnal was pleased that I have returned the Eye of Nocturnal. I have been rewarded with the Skeleton Key, an unbreakable lockpick that adds 10 to my security skill just for having it in my inventory. $5,000 gold. Yeah, no shock there. Unbreakable, doesn't weigh anything, buffs my security skill, so I'm done with the whole lockpicking thing at this point. If I pick up any lockpicks in the future, I can just sell them off. I've got the skeleton key.
Blessed are you. How may I serve you?
No need.
Keep the key safe.
Of course I will. Do you know who I am? I'm the hero of Kvatch, apparently. I don't feel like I did all that much there. The city is mostly already burned, but I'll take what credit I can be given. Alright. That seems like as good a stopping point as I'm going to get. Alright, folks. Thank you very much for coming to today's stream. If you missed today's episode or you just want to rewatch it, you can catch the re-upload within an hour or so at Strawbunny Slime Stream Archives on YouTube. If you want to stay up to date on when we're going live, type info in the chat to get a link to our Discord and our Blue Sky. If you enjoyed the stream, consider subscribing for $4.99 a month to gain access to the CogChamp emote, the Strawshade emote, and the Angiu emote, all designed by One Cool Cat. Yeah, there you go. All designed by One Cool Cat on Blue Sky and here in the chat. Everyone say thank you to Sonia. Short of that, my next stream is going to be Saturday, January 31st at 2 p.m. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be Oblivion because I'm starting to feel a little bit steamed on that game just for the time being, so I might take another break day. Not as in I'm not going to stream that day, but as in I'm going to stream something else that day. I guess we'll know for sure closer to the actual stream time. But again, January 31st, that's a Saturday, at 2 p.m. Pacific for the next stream. I have been Mocha. This has been Strawbunny Slime Streams. You all have been wonderful. Take care of yourselves and have a good night.